a group, probably 2 or 3 generations since slavery, that really never truly rested, never understood even the concept of relaxation, never understood how important sleep was, because they were always hyper vigilant, whether it was around protecting themselves from being molested by the slave master, protecting their boy and girl children in the night, protecting their families from being attacked. Can you see how sleep and rest was something that was so distant and remote from their lifestyle? So a whole 2 or 3 generations have grown up being hyperstimulated, hypervigilant, and not being able to relax. Then when the enslavement part fell away, then it became hustle culture. I have to work 4 or 5 jobs just to keep food on the table and a roof over my head. And that is something that the West Indians are very strong with. They go to the US or they go to the UK and they have to work 3 or 4 jobs to make it all work. So again, we see that this culture of not resting is pervasive right through for both male and female. In the middle of hustle culture now comes technology. So now we have digital technology keeping us up. We're scrolling, we're watching videos, we're watching Netflix, we're doing the most to make sure that we are uh, up to date on what's trending. We've watched the latest episodes of this Netflix series or that Netflix series, and we don't realize that what we are doing is actually detrimental to ourselves. Our body was designed to be switched on during the day and switched off at night so that we can sleep, our organs can repair, our nervous system can relax so that we can be ready to go again tomorrow. But what is happening? We're constantly on. We wake up, our alarm wakes us up, we jump up with a jolt, we don't take any time, we rush into work, we're in a hyper stimulated environment right away, whether it's in traffic or on the subway, and everybody's angry because everybody's late and somebody's bad driving, somebody road rage. So we're switched on. And then we go to work, and there's the pressure at work of performance and interpersonal relationships that are conflicting. And then we leave work and we come back home. And we have to prepare meals, or we have to go pick up the children. We have to take care of the children's stuff. We don't get any downtime. We don't get any rest time. And the frightening thing is that everybody's on autopilot. So nobody is even realizing that they're go, 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 go. They're on, and they're not even able to switch off because it has grown to be our normal. This is our normal. Being switched on all the time is our normal. And this is the challenge. We are now required to understand that rest is sacred. Rest is critical for the optimal functioning of our bodies. If we don't rest, we don't repair. Yeah? Now they're finding the only way to escape from these vicious cycles that have been set up is to consciously carve out the time for rest. Just like how you carve out the time for vacation, carve out the time for girls' night out or girls' weekend, or carve out the time to get your hair done, to put in braids for 8 hours. You can carve out the time for rest with no sound, with no technology on, with no people quarreling near you, just peace. And if you do it and you cultivate it in your children, then you get a family that knows how to rest. And there is hope for humanity if people know how to carve out time, designate time to rest their body, recover their central nervous system, their vagus nerve system, even your digestion. Your liver starts working at 11 p.m. But if you're eating 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, your liver doesn't get to detox in the way it should. And when the liver doesn't switch on time and do its job, then your large intestine and small intestines also are not going to be on time. And this is based on traditional Chinese medicine. All the organs have a time. So when you mess up rest and get thrown off the circadian rhythm, your whole body suffers. That's why people are having indigestion. That's why people are overweight. It doesn't help also that we're eating chemical laden food. So we are throwing off our hormones, our endocrine system, all of those things. We have a duty and responsibility to carve out the time to sleep and to relax the body and relax the mind. And don't fall into the trap of relaxing your mind by watching a movie, because again that's another trap where when you're watching the movie you have to follow the plot. What are you taking into the movie? Is it a lot of murder? Is it a lot of, you know, violence and sex and you know, deception and all of those things? What are you feeding your mind while you're in rest? So these are things to consider.